before the dawn, building futures all day long, turning sparks into burning light. We keep the world alive tonight. With a heartbeat, the rhythm, the rise, Maxivas, the wind beneath our skies. Entrepreneur support systems call, lifting small dreams to stand tall. With passion and drive, we never rest. We never rest.
Hello and happy holidays, entrepreneur community. Welcome to the Entrepreneur Support System podcast, a creation of Entrepreneur Support System, dedicated to elevating the quality of business skills, strategies, and achievements. We are honored to spend this time with you. I am Ansel Whitmore.
And I am Lydia Lynn. We are grateful you are here with us today because this conversation is about opportunity, clarity, and building something that lasts.
Lydia, when you look at small business today, what do you see more of? Pressure or possibility?
Honestly, both. There is pressure coming from speed, technology, and competition, but there is also an unprecedented level of possibility. Small businesses now have access to tools and systems that used to belong only to large enterprises.
Today, we are exploring how entrepreneurs can create business systems using AI and agentic AI to achieve consistency in high-quality output, whether they're working solo or with a human team. We will examine how these systems unlock more predictable revenue, faster startup and scaling, and why market research and ideation remain the two most critical resources in turning vision into reality. The core principle is simple but demanding. Find the need, then create your MVP.
Let us start with a foundational question. What do we really mean when we say business systems powered by AI?
A business system is not a tool, it is a repeatable way of producing value. When AI and agentic mechanisms are integrated correctly, they become collaborators that execute defined tasks with consistency, speed, and measurable outcomes. The entrepreneur remains the architect. AI becomes the engine. Question 1. Why do systems matter more than effort?
Many entrepreneurs pride themselves on effort. They work long hours and wear exhaustion as a badge. Why does that approach fail to scale?
Because effort without systems does not compound. Systems do. When you rely on personal energy, output fluctuates. When you rely on systems, output stabilizes. AI-driven systems allow an entrepreneur to separate value creation from constant manual involvement. That is where predictability begins.
This mirrors the hook and payoff principle. The hook is working harder. It feels productive. The payoff comes later when you realize systems quietly outperform effort every time. Question 2. What is agentic AI and why is it different?
Agentic AI is designed to act toward objectives, not just respond to prompts. Instead of asking a single question and receiving a single output, you define a goal and the agent executes a sequence of tasks to reach it. Research, drafting, optimization, and iteration happen within a structured workflow.
Which means entrepreneurs are no longer managing tasks one by one, they're managing outcomes. That distinction matters because it frees cognitive space for decision-making, creativity, and leadership. Question 3. How does this create consistent, high-quality output?
Consistency comes from standards. AI does not guess what quality means. You define it once, then encode it into prompts, workflows, and review loops. Whether the output is marketing content, customer support responses, or product documentation, quality becomes repeatable.
And this is where many entrepreneurs struggle. They skip documentation. They rely on memory. AI exposes that gap. If you cannot explain your standard, you cannot automate it. Question 4. Can this work without a human team?
And this is where many entrepreneurs struggle. They skip documentation. They rely on memory. AI exposes that gap. If you cannot explain your standard, you cannot automate it. Question 4. Can this work without a human team?
That does not eliminate the value of people. It changes when and how people are added. Instead of hiring to survive, entrepreneurs hire to amplify. Question 5. How does this affect revenue predictability?
Predictable revenue comes from predictable execution. When lead generation, follow-up, delivery, and optimization are systemized, revenue becomes less emotional and more mathematical. AI allows entrepreneurs to test assumptions quickly and adjust before losses compound.
This is the quiet payoff. When execution becomes reliable, stress decreases, decision-making improves, quality of life rises alongside revenue. Question 6. Why market research still comes first? With all this technology, some entrepreneurs believe research is optional. Why is that dangerous?
Because AI accelerates direction, not correctness. If you build fast in the wrong direction, you simply fail faster. Market research ensures you are solving a real problem for real people who are willing to pay for relief or improvement.
Research is the first hook. It creates curiosity about the market. The payoff is alignment. Alignment between need, offer, and messaging. Question 7. The role of ideation in system design.
Ideation turns research into possibility. It's where you explore multiple solutions before committing resources. AI excels here because it can generate variations, test assumptions, and surface patterns that humans may overlook.
But ideation still requires judgment. Entrepreneurs must choose what fits their values, capacity, and long-term vision. AI informs, it does not decide. Question 8. Finding the need and creating the MVP.
The MVP is not about perfection, it's about proof. You identify a narrow problem and deliver a focused solution. AI reduces the cost and time of creating that first version, making experimentation accessible.
This is where speed matters. Entrepreneurial community often struggles with overthinking. MVP thinking rewards learning over polish.
Entrepreneurs share common customs. We learn by doing. We adapt under pressure. We value independence. Yet these same traits can slow progress when structure is missing.
Continuous learning is no longer optional. Execution cycles are shorter, feedback loops are faster. Those who delay fall behind quietly, not dramatically.
AI rewards prompt execution. Small actions compound faster. Waiting for certainty becomes a liability. Think of your business systems like the two-part structure we discussed earlier. The hook is clarity. You define the goal, the standard, and the workflow. The payoff is automation. Results arrive consistently without constant oversight.
When you scale this across marketing, operations, and delivery, you create an enterprise that feels lighter to run even as it grows. Immediately before we close, we want to acknowledge something essential. Entrepreneurs matter. They create opportunity where none existed. They stabilize families, communities, and economies. Their willingness to take risk and assume responsibility moves society forward.
Entrepreneurs are not just building businesses, they are building options for themselves and others. Supporting their growth is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Maxivra.online proudly supports this episode of the Entrepreneur Support System podcast. Maxivra is focused on maximizing income velocity through AI-driven leverage. It provides the infrastructure entrepreneurs need to design systems, deploy agentic workflows, and accelerate execution with confidence. Maxivra stands with entrepreneurs who want intelligence working alongside ambition, turning effort into scalable outcomes. As we close, here are your steps. First, please identify one recurring task or decision in your business that drains time. Second, define what good looks like for that task. Third, I'd like you to explore how AI or agentic workflows could execute it consistently. Fourth, validate your direction with market research before scaling. Start small. Build your MVP. Learn fast. Improve deliberately. Systems are not built overnight, but they reward patience with freedom. We invite you to reflect on one question. What would change in your business if consistency replaced chaos? Thank you for joining us. We wish you and your family the joy of the holiday season and look forward to continuing this journey with you, supporting your growth, your learning, and your execution. Until next time, remain curious, decisive, and committed to building with excellence.
rise up before the dawn, building futures all day long, turning sparks into burning light. We keep the world alive tonight. With a heartbeat, the rhythm, the rise, Maxivas, the wind beneath our skies. Entrepreneur support systems call, lifting small dreams,